Boredom is the birthplace of genius. We've all heard this, yet we still are terrified of boredom and we do anything we can to avoid it. Boredom wasn't even a thing before 1770s, which was the beginning of the Industrial Revolution that shaped the modern world. I think it's our obsession with productivity that leads us to avoiding boredom and sometimes to faking productivity, like the mindless usage of your phone. Here's what I've come up with. When you get bored intentionally, it's not that frustrating anymore. I know it sounds ridiculous, but hear me out. So there's a time in day when I'm supposed to do nothing. I just sit or lay down on the floor alone in the room. Kind of like meditation, but this is different because I think about things in this. It's my time alone with my brain. In the beginning, it was just daydreaming, like we do, thinking about different scenarios. But then I started adding detail to them. I read a book named The Answer by Ellen and Barbara Pease. In that book, they talked about reticular activating system, RAS. I won't go into the detail, but it's responsible for what goes into your brain and what you believe. However, it cannot distinguish between reality and fantasy. So your brain can't tell the difference between reality and imagination. So it drives your body to fulfill the image that you're imagining. The visualization technique has been used by athletes for over 50 years and is now currently used by almost all Olympic athletes. Is that they imagine themselves practicing in as much detail as they can, and researchers have found that it is as much effective as physical practice. How I used it is that I pictured myself as a personality that I wanted. I wanted to be more calm. And by being calm, I don't mean being quiet, because that's what I've always been. I wanted to be calm in frustrating situations and emergencies so that I could think clearly. So I created a constant timeline which was so realistic and detailed, and there were situations that would frustrate me, and they did. But since it wasn't real, I just imagined myself overcoming that situation realistically. So after 4 days of detailed visualization, the difference was felt by my family, and I myself felt really calm in the situation that I would have been angry in or sad. Now if I have to change a habit or my behavior or learn a new skill, I would just jump into that imaginational parallel universe. I also use that doing nothing time to think about ideas, like the idea of making this video. So that's it for today's video. This was my first video, so next one's gonna be better. So subscribe, like and stuff.